jumping. Rivalry game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Air Force's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Just
nobody got off blocks.
Get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so
this shit 94.
They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right
bro,
in the
you a
mouth
captain.
and run the football.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
He'll pull it on the read.
But
at the 35, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle.
Shit.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And he did.
How about
Tossing corner.
It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Very stop on defense, though.
Right the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, doesn't he?
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got 2 guys covering the tight end. As a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Back to pass on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh, what was that?
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch.
Nobody tackled him.
There was nowhere for that receiver.
I did not. That was not a possession catch.
Result, no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Navy. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
It's a great throw.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield.
There's no pressure.
Enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Good call.
Oh, they're after him.
Good call.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Wow.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Line did what they was
Break on
supposed to
third
do. That
downs.
was my
What do they do
bad.
most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs.
We go get him 98. Come on, nigga. Tackle him. What are you running alongside the nigga?
He's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the
The
first
fuck?
down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
There you
It
go.
becomes so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down.
Shit.
Now they're staring at 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You
Beautiful.
got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that
He
one.
nailing these coffin corner
And
punts.
that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes the Navy offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Defense gets to him. And
Let's throw it to the back.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling
That's great.
stats at the end of the
Great
game
throw.
is 3rd down
Good block.
conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why.
Oh, he fucking dropped it.
Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return.
It's worth one. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Take it. They are in business
Fuck.
after the fumble recovery.
Boy, I got bucked. Oh, he wasn't done. Yeah, I want to fumble. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, man.
How about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to
Let
challenge
me get
that
you out,
call, and
yo.
the officials
Get you a-
agree it'll go his
Do
way.
a spell real quick, big dog,
Working
because
well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
yeah, it should be a good run here.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior
Yeah,
defender.
this is having
And man, the
a
big
lot
fellas
of
up front,
trouble.
They don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got
Both
to
these
get some
dudes
to get some running
are, like,
plays,
holding
get
their
this
blocks.
running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first
He
down.
fucked that
then
play
getting
all the
down.
way up.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Davey comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and
Throw it to the back. I was pressing R1 and just triangle.
First down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Bring in the heat. Got it in the
He hit me. Come on.
And he's brought down.
Oh, they call holding. Fuck.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He leaves it with his back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback.
We have the tight end down the middle.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown,
Good shit, boy.
Shipman. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
We weren't lined up properly for that.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away.
Stay on these niggas' ass, bro.
Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Oh, he overthrew the ball.
Just a small return, but
Bro, he right there. Was you under pressure or something? All right, we're good.
Late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh,
yeah.
The deep ball was there, and it just through his fingers. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And
you gotta jump, bro. 6'6".
We've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope. He pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Coffee. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense got him at the 27. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Under fire.
Oh.
Make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Oh, no.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And
good drop.
Incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And
they dropped the ball.
Incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The The give is to Williams. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
That was whack.
Picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Falcons want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some
Good defense.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's sharp. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
This nigga here with the coffin corner. Can we get one? Can we get one down the middle, bro? Okay, here we go.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David,
bro, it's a linebacker on a receiver, bro.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense.
Let's let me know y'all on the screens now.
All on that play. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Coffee. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in 3rd down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, my God.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man,
pure runner.
That ball hard too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you
the throw.
He's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it...
Man, that shit sound like a touchdown, bro.
1st and goal.
That nigga reached out for that shit.
This coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. Give me.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not
go
his way, and he loses the timeout.
Fuck y'all, man. That was a touchdown, bro.
Navy will have
Crazy.
it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football in the future.
There you go.
Navy! And the route is on. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate
This nigga head on hit stick. You must be too small, Lady Tree.
We know he can take off. We know he can make
That
plays.
nigga took
Field
that
stretch,
joint.
man, you got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh, that nigga cut back all the way across.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
Gives it on the option.
There you go. This shit, 13.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running back searching for a hole.
71.
Gonna lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the
This is a
quarter,
morale building
defense
win.
makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's a good run, young buck.
To be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high indeed.
Two is short.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
Hey, 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 Hey,
And I think in the pre-snap,
that
I think
nigga
both of
still
these
getting
guys
it.
were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So first down will open up the final period. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. I need you, bro. Make a good tackle.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it.
Oh, no, bro. Like I'm pressing the button to make the tackle.
Closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm.
Who's this?
The game is now helping that. 2 straight.
Yeah, I'm definitely going progression. Like a hater. I don't see why y'all like it. Okay, listen. Something else.
On their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through.
I'm trying to protect
really
this shutout, man.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's sharp. They make the
Bullshit.
stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one.
I got one arm free. I can still try to tackle that dude.
And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Turning it on. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Falcon! Quick strike.
Use a bomb 32.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They are up by 15 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's go! Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And that's
Come on, bro. Hit your hands.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And 1st down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure.
Got hit.
Sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Why are y'all telling me to go for 2?
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off to the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Runs ahead and
You said forward, way to get your neck in there.
to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere.
That's what we like to see.
Defense makes a 3rd down stop.
No question, that's what we like to see.
This offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Makes a catch.
Come on, 13. We got everything clamped up. They ain't even looking to go deep downfield for real.
They haven't moved the ball consistently.
It's just you, man. Wrong with this nigga?
Play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh, you. Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside.
He recovered the onside after giving up a touchdown.
And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
But why he ain't splattered that fucking quarterback just now?
Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the ground with the back.
Shit, folk.
Tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short.
Big folk.
Did not work against this defense. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That nigga tripping out right there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They run the reverse. Got the first down and more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great
Good shit.
individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.